Welcome back to another week of the Weekly Winedown. Cheers. This is actually the Thanksgiving edition, Canadian version.
It sure is. And we are going back to an oldie but a goodie. We're drinking one of our favorites, Meiomi, today.
It's a hefty little Pinot that is nice and light, but yet warms the soul.
Yep,
nice and
a
deep.
good California Pinot. So today, since it's Canadian Thanksgiving, and in honor of that, we decided we're going to be talking about thankfulness and gratitude and what that means to us and some ways that you can remember to tap into gratitude when there are times that it may not come naturally, or you may not feel like, it's something that is going to push you forward. But at the end of the day, it absolutely does.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that we do as humans in our world is we have days for things, right? Where it's like Valentine's Day, you're supposed to look after for like your relationship, and birthdays where you focus on a person, and obviously then Thanksgiving where you focus on gratitude and being thankful. But what would it look like if we just spent a little bit more time being consistent with the gratitude we showed, or a little bit more consistent with showing up for our better half, just instead of it being one day of the year? And with gratefulness and thankfulness and gratitude and the spirit of what Thanksgiving is all about, we gather family, we have good wine, we have good food, and we become very thankful for the things that are around us. We become aware. We pause for a moment and we take the time. I know Elise talked about it probably last week, I think, on the Winedown, where it's the time in which we focus on the little things that creates the change in how we show up or how we behave. So the gratitude of what we want to show and how we show it can really be affected by just that small level of awareness.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that I really resonate with is, I've talked about the 7 levels of energy before. And one of the biggest takeaways I had when I was learning about them is level 4 is highly positive energy. And it's associated with gratitude. The more you practice gratitude, the more you show up in that way, the higher energy level you are, and ultimately the happier you end up being. So even if, you wake up and sometimes you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, I find that practicing gratitude, I have a gratitude journal that I fill out every morning. I find that practicing it oftentimes serves to raise my energy without even really being aware of it. Just thinking, well, I'm grateful for this and I'm grateful for this. And some of these things that oftentimes we take for granted, when you can tap into being thankful or grateful for those things, it gives you a whole new perspective on your day or hour or whatever situation you're in. So today I am thankful and grateful for my family, for being able to be in Canada with Justin's family to celebrate my very first Canadian Thanksgiving.
Cheers to that.
How about you? What are you grateful for?
Before I tap into that, something you said there resonated very highly, and I think it will resonate a lot with the audience, is you said you don't even need to be aware that it actually resonates or raises your energy level when you're writing in your gratitude journal, just because you become grateful for things and you start operating at a higher energy level. Mm-hmm. But what you've done is you've become consistent at being aware of what you're grateful for.
Yeah.
And the consistency that you're talking about is simply by the action of writing in that gratitude journal. It doesn't need to be a gratitude journal. It could be typing something in your phone. It could be listening to your favorite podcast, but that's something that you do that resonates that level of thankfulness or gratitude. Mm-hmm. It could be a 5-minute meditation. It could be as you're finishing your workout, you take 5 minutes just to breathe. It could be as you're driving to work or walking to work from your bedroom to your computer, focusing on what it is that is going right in your life and being intentional about that. And just being able to allow yourself to resonate at that higher level.
Absolutely.
And so for me, I'm 100% grateful for, again, just like you said, my family, being able to be here in Canada for my first Canadian Thanksgiving in about 14 years. Mm-hmm. And just being able to spend very intentional time together and be focused on what it is that's very present in our family's life in the season that we're in. So
cheers to that.
Cheers to
and
that.
Cheers to
and
you.
Cheers to you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Here's to gratefulness.
Go on it.
Go on it.